Hello, it's Pastor Todd. Welcome to another week. You guys, you guys were awesome last week. I tell you, the interaction and the affirmations and the thoughts and the depth and the width of everything that you guys thought through, and it was cool. It was very cool, and I know that is a representation of even those of you that didn't respond, but that you read it and kind of considered it, but you just didn't feel I want to put it down yet. But boy, what was sent out and what was shared was so good, and so good as we are. And this was like my dream was like, what are we discovering about Jesus together? What angles are we seeing that maybe we haven't seen before? We think we kind of understand this guy, and yet we're understanding more stuff. And then as we understand more stuff about him, we're learning stuff about ourselves. And so, anyways, about ourselves. So, anyways, good stuff. Just want to affirm you. Right on. Keep it up. Let God's word just saturate. Just sit with it all week. Don't try to go beyond and read beyond the story. Just sit with the verses we're talking through and the questions, and contribute like you've been doing. It's been awesome. So thank you for that. It just makes the whole thing so much better. So this week we're in chapter 2. We're going to be looking at verses 12 through 25, and where we saw kind of this really compassionate Jesus, and we saw some things there as he was really thoughtful and different stuff, obeying his mom, obeying his dad. I mean, we're going to see a different side of Jesus. We're going to see him from a different angle. I'm not going to give it away per se, but we're going to see a very different angle on Jesus, and we're going to see that God continues to reveal himself. Let's not forget that Jesus is God, and so God is now going to reveal some more things about himself through the actions of Jesus. And two things, as I'm always drawn to the red letter, to the red words. Two things just that struck me as I've read this, just as I'm preparing questions and things. One is that Jesus is going to see the temple. It's not going to be the way that he would like it to be. Things are going on that he doesn't like, and he says. So two words that I keyed in on. The first word is these. He says, get these out of here, okay? So he sees some things going on in the temple, and he says, get these out of here. He doesn't tell anybody. He doesn't say, you get out of the temple, you're not welcome here. Or, he says, get this stuff, get this behavior out of here. I think that's crucial. As we come as we are to God, he's not going to say, just come as you are and be as you are. He's going to say, come as you are, but there's some things that I need you to deal with. And he says it to this group. He doesn't kick anybody out of the temple. It was just profound as I read that. He kicks some behaviors and some things out of the temple. Get this stuff, get this behavior out of here. So there's an expectation there, which I thought was interesting. And the other word is I, where Jesus kind of gives them this little riddle, and he says, destroy this temple, and I will raise it again in 3 days. And there's a question in there that it's going to ask you to think about this, but he's going to say, destroy this temple, and they're not going to get it, but he's talking about his body. And then he says, I will raise it. I will raise it. It just was a reminder to me, wait, Jesus lay down his life, and then he became passive in the whole process of resurrection. No, he says, I will raise myself. You destroy this temple. It's the Father's plan. I will raise myself up again. So, sometimes this meek mild didn't fight back Jesus. No, he went through the process that had to go through to save your bacon and mine. But he says, I will raise myself up again. It was just, woo! Anyways, a couple of thoughts just as you go into it. And but boy, just sit with this and respond this week and enjoy it in the fullness of it. Spend time with it. Invest in things that are good. And I guarantee you, as you invest in the things of God, as you invest in those things that are good and beautiful, some of this other stuff that dogs you is going to trickle away. It's like, and I was talking to someone today, it's like when we had a roach problem at our first house that we owned, and when I would flip the lights on, I didn't have to chase the roaches away. Okay, I didn't have to flip the light on and go into the kitchen and start chasing the roaches away. When I flipped the light on, the roaches all chased themselves away. They just went. In the dark areas of our life, when the light comes in, we don't have to chase anything away. We don't have to expend any effort. When the light comes on, it chases the darkness away. It chases it away. So anyway, Let the darkness be chased away from your life through the light of God's Word and the life of Jesus this week. Have fun with it. Look forward to your responses. Take care.